This is the Steve Gruber Show.
And kicking off another brand new hour live from the shadow over Detroit here in the Heartland and the Rust Belt, kicking off another brand new day here at the Steve Gruber Show from the foxhole of freedom, which makes me ask, who do you want in your foxhole? It's a good plan to have right now. Let's do it now. A lot to cover. Three big things today. Number one, North Carolina, the latest state to move forward with a redistricting plan that will likely add at least one Republican seat to Congress. The latest response to California's gerrymandering plan. Number two, a group of Republican House members moving ahead with a plan to extend Obamacare subsidies, but they will not go forward until Democrats end the government shutdown. And number three, it's time to draw your attention to a bloodbath. An outright slaughter that's been going on right under our noses, and the fake news media and those screeching left-wing activists couldn't care less. We're talking about something important today. Openly now about the genocide that's a real genocide that nobody seems to care about. I'm talking about the vicious, unrelenting violence against Christians in Nigeria. Yeah, you heard that right. Christians being hunted like animals and slaughtered by radical Islamist militants, and the world yawns. Picture this. Innocent families huddled in their villages, praying in their churches, only to be ambushed by jihadist thugs from groups like Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen. These savages storming with AK-47s, machetes, and fire, slaughtering men, women, and children in cold blood. Listen to this pastor who had 150 of his congregants and 7 of his own brothers murdered in front of him. Here he is.
What really happened here is not only in this village that were affected by this crisis. We're affected by more than 11 villages, which Mayanga happens to be one. And in these villages, it is the same method of attack that was conducted. It's the killing, the maiming of people, slaughtering them, and burning of their houses and their foodstuffs and properties. So by now, by the record we have already collected, we have over 150 people that are killed in one day. As you could see, I'm standing here. This is my house in my village, and I lost everything that was in the house, both foodstuff, clothing, and whatever. It was a furnished house, but it is burnt. And even the church that is by my side was burnt, and the pastorium is burnt. Everything about us here in this village is confused. As you could see, that everything is destroyed. But we thank God that some of us are alive. And at the cost of this, like me now, I lost 7 of my brothers at the cost of this crisis that happened. Thank you.
Why is nobody talking about this? Why? Churches burned to the ground, pastors kidnapped and beheaded, entire communities wiped off the map, and for what? Because these folks dare to follow Jesus Christ in a region where Sharia law and extremism run rampant. It's not just random crime, folks. It's a targeted persecution, a slow-rolling, deadly genocide aimed at erasing Christianity from northern Nigeria altogether. The mainstream media might be silent, but these pastors are sharing their stories left and right, and I will not be silent. Here's another one who says he wishes he could spend his time preaching the gospel, but instead is having to bury his Christian brothers and sisters every single day. Here's more.
The house of the pastor was also burned down. Every day we bury people. We are not ordained for funeral services. We are ordained to preach the good news of Jesus Christ. But burial has taken, in fact, the place of that one now. So we want to stand here and condemn this that happens. Every time when it happens,
it's horrible. It's horrible. This horror fueled by extreme Islamic ideology, plain and simple. Terrorist groups like Boko Haram pledge allegiance to ISIS and push a version of Islam that demands jihad against infidels. That's Christians and others in their book. Murder them all. They enforce Sharia law through terror, banning Western education, subjugating women, and executing anyone who doesn't submit. The Fulani militants, radicalized by similar Wahhabi influences, justify their land grabs and massacres as holy war, blending tribal conflicts with religious fanaticism to wipe out Christian farmers. This isn't moderate anything. It's the dark underbelly of radical Islam that feeds hatred, intolerance, and violence. We've seen it before. In ISIS caliphates, Taliban rule, and now It's devouring Nigeria, one bloody village at a time, and nobody is talking about it. We will. And don't think it's just going to stop there. This Nigerian pastor tells the truth about extreme Islam ideology. Here is his prediction.
In the north of Nigeria, Christians are being killed daily because the Islamic militants don't want Christians to exist in the north of Nigeria. They want to see a world where there are no Christians at all. And they want to conquer not just Nigeria, they want to conquer Africa, they want to conquer Europe, and they want to conquer America. The younger generation who want to live in a better world must speak out today.
Yeah. Genocide. Where is MSNBC or CNN or the big news outlets like NBC, ABC, CBS, the New York Times? Where are you? Open Doors ranks Nigeria as one of the worst places on earth for believers. Jihadist attacks are skyrocketing, and the government's doing squat about it. In fact, the Nigerian government is straight up denying that it's even happening. But the blood of these fallen saints cries out from the ground louder than those denials, louder. Listen.
We are tired to be outside performing burial every day. And they expect us to silence. Now, it's an order. Nigerian government came out openly and denied there is no massacre, there is no genocide of Christians in Nigeria. And look at it today. Is there any Muslim here? United Nations, I know you're watching me. American Senate, you are watching what I'm doing, I'm saying here. Special advisor to Trump. Now, please tell Trump to save our life in Nigeria. They are killing Christians in Nigeria, massacre Christians.
And here's where it gets me fired up, folks. The hypocrisy of the so-called progressive crowd, especially those pro-Palestine protesters clogging up our college campuses and city streets. Oh, they're out there waving flags, chanting slogans, demanding justice for Gaza. And don't get me wrong, any loss of innocent life is tragic, but where's the outrage for the slaughter of Nigerian Christians? Where is the outrage? Where's the campus protest? Yeah, these same activists who lose their minds over every headline from the Middle East are stone cold silent when it comes to Africa. Why? You know why? It doesn't fit their narrative. And because it seems to me that Christians don't matter to them at all. It's slaughter. It's genocide. And we'll have more. It's time we talk about this, my friends. Say your prayers for these people. They need them. More on the Steve Gruber Show, still to come. Let me pick it up right there, because in Gaza, as you know, the progressives can paint Israel as the big bad guy, stir up anti-Western sentiment and virtue signal to their heart's content. But in Nigeria, the perpetrators are Muslim extremists, murdering Christians. Oops, that messes with the religion of peace myth and all of that nonsense, right? It messes with that whole narrative and the less allergy to defending Judeo-Christian values. They don't care about these individuals because acknowledging it would expose their selective outrage. No marches in New York for the Nigerian martyrs. No celebrity tweets. No UN resolutions. Just crickets as Christians in Nigeria mourn the loss of their homes, their churches, and their loved ones by the hundreds and thousands, and respond like this, not with bombs, but with worship. Listen to them.
We praise your name. To protect us, to guide us, Lord.
It is truly heartbreaking, isn't it? The fake news peddlers have Gaza on a 24/7 loop. Every bomb, every casualty, front page splashes day after day, citing the Hamas-run health ministry as some sort of a credible source, which of course it's not. The short breaks in the ceasefire, front page news. But as thousands of innocents die in Nigeria, what do we get? Barely a whisper. Bill Maher, an avowed atheist, yeah, even that guy, a liberal comedian, called out the media for ignoring the Christian persecution in Nigeria while obsessing over other conflicts. Obsessing. Here's Bill Maher.
If you don't know what's going on in Nigeria, your media sources suck. You are in a bubble. And again, I'm not a Christian, but they are systematically killing the Christians in Nigeria. They've killed over 100,000 since 2009. They've burned 18,000 churches. This is so much more. These are their Islamists, Boko Haram. This is so much more of a genocide attempt than what is going on in Gaza. They are literally attempting to wipe out the Christian population of an entire country. Where are the kids protesting this?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Because no one will talk about it, so thank you.
Absolutely.
It's Africa. That's why no one's talking about it, and they should be. You can't read about it in mainstream media. It's sad, so thank you for bringing it up.
Well, because the Jews aren't involved. That's why. It's the Christians and the Muslims. Who cares?
Just the Christians and the Muslims. Who cares? Online discussions are buzzing about it. Why the negligible coverage for Nigeria compared to Gaza? Think about it. Search for Gaza news. You'll be inundated. Thousands of articles. CNN and New York Times, the BBC. Search for Nigerian Christian violence. Good luck finding more than a handful. It's not because the stories aren't there. It's because the media elite prioritize narratives that bash Israel and America while ignoring threats from radical Islam. Let's bring it home. This extreme Islamic ideology is not only toxic to Nigeria, it has no place in America. We can't let Sharia law creep in through the back door, undermining our Constitution, our freedoms, and our way of life, which is what it currently threatens to do. In fact, it's been promised by some mullahs living here now. And that's why I'm cheering people like Senator Tommy Tuberville, who just introduced the No Sharia Act to ban Sharia law forever outright in the United States, clearly in black and white. Here he is.
You also won't hear from Democrats about how radical Islamic terrorists are currently carrying out a mass genocide of Christians in Nigeria. Think about this. More than 62,000 Christians have been slaughtered since 2000 by radical Islamic terrorists in Nigeria. You heard that right, 62,000. And just this year alone, more than 7,000 Nigerian Christians have been murdered because of their faith alone. You can't turn on the TV without hearing about Israel's so-called mass genocide of Palestinians every day. And yet when it comes to 62,000 Christians being slaughtered by radical Muslims, it's radio silence. This extreme ideology is straight from the pit of hell, and it has no place in American society.
No place. Alongside Senator Cornyn, Tuberville's bill slams the door on any attempt to oppose this foreign legal system that clashes with our values. Think forced marriages, honor killings, or the end of free speech. My friends, we cannot stand by silently. This is about defending our values, life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, including the freedom to worship without fear. Share this. Call your members of Congress. Support leaders like Senator Tuberville, who will keep America great by leading on the world stage. The pro-Palestinian crowd might not care, but I do. I do. Let's pray for those Nigerian brothers and sisters and fight like hell to bring their plight to the forefront. Bring it to light and save those that are left. And again, I ask you today, who's with me? Why is this story being ignored, my friends? It should not be. Fall is right around the corner. And that means it's flannel season. It's chilly outside, you know that. It's muskox season, the undisputed leader in heavyweight flannel. It's got you covered. Their brand new heavyweight flannels are on the way, and they're already rated by Gear Junkie is the best flannel every year since 2023. These aren't your average shirts. These shouldn't even be called shirts. Muskox flannels are crafted with the softest, double-brushed, 100% cotton that feels as good as it looks. Plus, every flannel sold gives back $5. Goes straight to wildlife conservation. So step up your fall wardrobe right now. Make a difference, too. GoMuskox.com. You're going to love this shirt. This shouldn't even be called a shirt. It's a family heirloom waiting to happen. And if you get to wear it before your wife takes it, good for you. And if she takes it, buy yourself another one. GoMuskox.com. Use the promo code Gruber. You'll save $15 off each shirt. Muskox flannel. It's the best. GoMuskox.com/Gruber. Grab yours today. I'll be right back.